Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today we'll evaluate another NBA superstar who worked his way to the top. He's a 5-time NBA All-Star, 3-time All-NBA team, and 4-time All-Defensive Team honoree. Today's topic is, how good is Jimmy Butler? We'll also look into his journey to see how he made it to the top. But before we get into the video, click on that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So Jimmy Butler was born and raised in Houston, Texas. His father left when he was only a baby, and at the age of 13, his mother kicked him out of the house, and he struggled to find a new place to call home. He ended up staying with his best friend, Jordan Leslie, who also played basketball and football at the same school. Jimmy attended Tomball High School, which was in the suburbs of Houston. He averaged 10 points per game as a junior, and as a senior, he increased his numbers, averaging 19.9 points and 8.7 rebounds. He wasn't a top recruit coming out of high school, so he decided to attend Tyler Junior College. He averaged 18.1 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 3.1 assists as a freshman. After only 1 year, scouts started to recruit him, and he committed to play basketball and attend Marquette. As a sophomore, his numbers decreased tremendously, and his junior year, he moved up to the starting lineup and averaged 14.7 points and 6.4 rebounds per game. He earned all Big East honorable mention and helped the team reach the NCAA tournament. His last year as a senior, he averaged 15.7 points and earned honorable mention again for a second consecutive year in a row.
5-point lead for Connecticut. Crowder the three. Offensive rebound for Butler. Off the backcourt, he now has 1,001 career assists by Donnell Beverly.
Jimmy declared for the 2011 NBA Draft and was the 30th overall pick by the Chicago Bulls. For the 2011-2012 season, the lockout shortened the season, so he only played 42 games in his rookie year. So his sophomore season, he played a full season, but wasn't in the main rotation, so he saw limited minutes on the floor. But he did see some more minutes towards the end of the season and even started in 12 playoff games. He set a new career high of 28 points and 14 rebounds. So the 2013-14 season, his minutes increased to 38.7 minutes per game. He had a season-high 26 points for this season, and he was named the NBA's All-Defensive Second Team. The 2014-2015 season, he set a playoff career high, scoring 31 points in the first round against the Bucks. He topped his career high a few days later, scoring 33 points. They made it to the semifinals, but lost to the Cavs 4-2. At the end of the season, he won the Most Improved Player award and became the first player in franchise history to win this. Butler re-signed with the Bulls to a 5-year, $95 million contract for the 2015-16 season. On January 3rd, he broke Michael Jordan's record for points scored in a half and scored 42 points. He also became the first Bull to score 50 points since Jamal Crawford did in 2004. He was voted to the 2016 All-Star Game, but due to a knee injury, he couldn't participate.
It's like Michael Jordan out here.
Floats up the shot, short, rebound, back up, nope.
I'll tell you what, steal by Jenkins.
He was in and out of play with this knee injury, so the Bulls didn't make the playoffs this year. Going into the 2016-17 season, he scored 24 points in his first game, a season-high 40 points, and topped his season-high again, scoring 52 points against the Hornets. He was voted as a starter in the 2017 All-Star Game. He earned his third career triple-double against the Cavs, but the Bulls weren't successful again and missed the playoffs.
Man, maybe that's what they need to get going.
Pump fake and the jumper in the air.
There he goes. Got him with the eyebrow fake.
So Jimmy Butler was traded in the summer before the 2017-18 season to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jimmy was a huge asset to the Timberwolves, but he wasn't happy. He was named an All-Star reserve for the 2018 All-Star Game, but he chose not to play because he was more focused on his team finishing the season strong. Jimmy hurt his knee again and had surgery to fix his meniscus, and he returned in April back to playing. Butler made it known to the management that he wasn't happy and won't re-sign to Minnesota. He opted to play, but was traded in November. And the 2018-19 season, he was traded to the 76ers. He continued to be a natural scorer he was and scored a season-high 38 points consecutively. The 76ers made a playoff appearance, but lost in the second round in Game 7 against the Raptors.
Sixers coming up with a turnover. Simmons for Butler, who will solo and his points from the line. Butler
in the summer before the 2019-20 season, he was traded to the Miami Heat. By December, he was averaging close to a double-double. Butler was voted to his 5th All-Star game, and this was his peak year as he led a young Miami Heat team to the NBA Finals.
Floor with their guards, one guard taking that away.
But Coach, why should the middle be open when you have non-shooters on the floor? You should be sinking in. They started
3.5 taken.
In Game 3, he finished with 40 points, 11 rebounds, and 13 assists, becoming only the 3rd player in NBA Finals history to have a performance like this.
So to Butler. Butler goes inside and banks it home. That's a Butler to defend sometimes.
And he can get it anytime he wants because he's defended by bigs, whether it be a power forward as Crowder knocks down the shot or a center. So facing it
reminds me of Bill Walton.
In Game 5, he had another triple-double and became the 2nd player to score 30 points and triple-doubles in the same final series. The Heat almost made a comeback but ended up coming short, losing to the Los Angeles Lakers in 6 games. He put his blood, sweat, and tears into the finals and left everything out on the floor.
His mind, he's playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers, and his ability to make plays.
Oh, Jimmy Butler hard to the buckets now for LeBron James. Lakers back up a dozen. Butler, beautiful pass, and Olynyk lays it up and in. 12th assist. Hero to Butler. Butler goes right to the rim. Second effort, he banks it home. In Game 2, he was terrific. Had 33 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. Misses the free throw, and the Lakers with the early lead. Jimmy Butler drives and finishes. Jimmy Butler drives, kicks it inside. Leonard flips it up and in. Again, the aggressive play of Butler. Butler's got Davis on him down this time. Feed inside to Robinson. Another nice pass. And then Jimmy Butler already with 3 assists. 13 assists, a career high for him in Game 2. Then with the steal down the other end, they throw it ahead to Butler, and Butler throws it down. And Frank Vogel calls timeout.
That your defense creates some offense here. The deflection from behind by Butler leads to a Butler dunk and an 8-point lead.
Butler drives, spins, goes right to the rim, and gets it a fall. Jimmy Butler now 6 points, 3 assists.
Jimmy Butler is putting on for all the underdogs out there and has truly made a name for himself for the accomplishments he's reached in this last season. He was a nobody coming out of high school and JUCO, and now he's an NBA All-Star.
Blessings right for 10 people, isn't that the truth?
It is, but I wouldn't be the guy that I am today. I feel like the obstacles and everything I had to go through to get to where I am that made me who I am, I wouldn't change any of it that I've done. And all the people that tell me that I wouldn't amount to anything, that I couldn't be an NBA player, that I wouldn't get my degree, I wouldn't go to college, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. But more than anything, it was I proved myself right. I could care less about proving them wrong. I wanted to prove to myself that if I said I could do it, I put my mind to it, and I did it.
He truly came from the bottom and worked hard for every single success he's achieved thus far. So thanks for tuning in to watch today's video on How Good is Jimmy Butler. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.
The Heat trying to keep their season alive, up by 4. Howard hits both free throws. It's back to 1. Howard now guarding Butler. Butler, step back jumper. That's good. Jimmy Butler nails a pursuing Duncan Robinson. Crowder can't answer. Butler, yes, and 1. Jimmy Butler. About a 5-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Butler inside, beautiful pass.
This show is brought to you by Jam Time Machine Radio, the finest of old school black and pop music. Check out www.jamtimemachine.com and listen to non-stop old school black and pop music. Jam Time Machine Radio, more than just